Oke, guys, welcome to back my channel ya kan, masih bersama gua di sini akan BW lagi, guys. Kali ini gua akan nerusin quest yang kemarin ya kan, masih misterius, guys, ya kan. Hilangnya 20 cewek ya kan. Dengan misterius sampai sekarang tidak ditemukan, dan kita menemukan nama feature ya. Siapa itu feature ya? Sorry. Tidak tahu siapa feature kan. Kita langsung saja meneruskan quest yang kemarin. Oke, kita langsung saja nonton pertunjukan Lyney ya kan. Pesulap terkenal di fountain. Wih, bisa buka loh. Otomatis anjay. Mana sepi kali tidak ada penontonnya. Siapa nih? Canggung banget ya kan.
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kind of awkward if we don't say anything.
Kan biasanya kamu Paimon yang itu, Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward.
Kedengeran juga. Siapa nih? Keren kali anjay.
That is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya?
Malah tambah canggung.
Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it, Paimon. Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So, let's talk, but, what should we talk about?
Malah tambah canggung anjay.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Lyney's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Lyney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Friends with Lyney then. Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second.
Malah tambah canggung ya kan.
I nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon and this is the traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
Hello.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Teyvat.
Wow, terkenal sekali saya.
Proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Monsieur Nervillet.
Ah, Mr. Lyney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Keadilan dan kejujuran. Okay.
Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite some time.
Sejak tadi ngapain kau Rina?
Give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of this sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Anjay, cantik kali nih. Pengen gue gacha nih beneran.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon.
Song dan bangga banget.
She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Oke, Lyney.
The show's finally about to start! I can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
Wah, aku tiap hari. Ini dia guys, pesulap merah guys.
Ooh, they're dimming the lights!
Pesulap merah Lyney ya kan.
Sorry, Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Di bioskop Paimon, jangan keras-keras Paimon. Ini bioskop ini.
Welcome one and all to the Opera Epicles. I am the star of today's show, Lyney. And over here is my sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Terserah.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Oh, bisa melayang guys. Real pesulap merah ya.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Wow, pertunjukannya luar biasa ya kan. The real pesulap merah ini guys. Pesulap merah dari Puntin ya kan.
Inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see
Fantastic.
easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here.
Masih ada lagi
of
kah?
transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience.
Oh, ini sulap pindah tempat ini guys.
I'm sure many
pindah
of our
tempat ini,
clever
guys.
audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap.
Kan pertukaran kan.
Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lyney have actual superpowers?
The lucky
Paimon
audience
ini
member will be
kipoan
generated
woi.
by this random
Lihatlah
number
dulu
selector.
nanti kan bisa tahu
It
Paimon.
selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box.
Kayak pernah kenal nih ya kan. Kau tahu yang si maling itu guys, si maling di pelabuhan Fontaine itu, kok mirip?
You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the fortress of Merah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60! 59! 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalette?
I am counting in my head.
Ngitung dalam hati.
Here as it is. merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Emang, udah tahu kepribadiannya kayak gitu.
I might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38!
Mr. Lyney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine, I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lyney doesn't seem nervous at all.
Suara apa itu, guys?
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Dari arah
Sure.
panggung.
Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25, 24, 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Lyney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be
Pertunjukan
perfect.
harus sempurna.
Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
Santai kali ya, Lyney.
18, 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10 detik masih banyak waktu, anjay.
10,
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7,
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5, 4, 3,
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Apakah berhasil, guys?
Ta-da!
Apa itu, guys?
What happened? Is this part of the show?
Kenapa
Mr.
itu, guys?
Lyney, you're going to use
Wow,
magic to fix
ada
the
kecelakaan,
thing,
anjay.
right?
What happened?
Lyney pun tak tahu, guys. Seperti kecelakaan, guys. Memang, guys.
This isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
Apalah
No need
Furina
to be
ini.
alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Lyney's magic troupe.
Kowel.
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowl in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
Wow. Hilangnya kasus orang hilang, guys. Ya, cewek-cewek yang hilang, guys.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
Apakah mungkin, guys, Lyney, guys, pelakunya, guys?
The truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lyney, is now the prime suspect
Tidak
in a
mungkin, guys.
serial
Buat apa ya?
disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not?
Bener, guys. Semua tuntutan ada di Lyney, guys.
Being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Lyney do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Lyney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that he...
Langsung ciut nyalinya, guys.
It might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show.
Akun hydronya ini kayak nggak tegas itu, anjay.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But
Kayak
what
masih bocah
excites
nih, ya.
me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Lyney, won't you?
Jadi aku yang kena, anjay.
Then there's no problem at all.
Aku permalukan kau di sidang tercu.
Already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lyney's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here?
Dak takut, sini kau adili kau.
Was it a draw? She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Lyney's attorney and defend him in this case?
Persedialah, nggak usah banyak bacotnya. Farina nih lama-lama ngeselin, anjay. Aku buat malu kau bentar ya.
Lyney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the opera house. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
Aku juga tidak sabar untuk mempermalukanmu kan. Kalah kau habis ini kan.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me. Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As
Dalam
this
1
one
menit.
says,
Oh.
The impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Kacamata dari mana anjing ya, detektif aja kau.
The one we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
Paimon jadi lebih
You
ini.
have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now.
Iyalah, kau harus bangkit lah. Masa gini doang depresi ya. Kita bakal menguak guys di sini ya. Sebuah misteri.
Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that.
Arigato. Iyalah, ndak apa-apa. Kau kan dari awal udah bantu aku.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential
Iyalah,
traits.
kau harus bongkar lah siapa pesulapmu ya kan. Gimana guys pesulap merah guys.
I
Gigit
suppose you're
aja.
right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important
Betul.
evidence that will be weighed
Jadi
during the
bukti
trial.
penting di pengadilan. Kita akan mempermalukan Furina
As
di
an
sini
magician,
guys.
our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it.
Masih dah rela cok rahasia nak terbongkar
Someone else
anjing.
will go to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case!
Detektif Paimon.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Furina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Urusan
I'd
runyam
avoid
kayak
getting
gini
mixed up in
oke.
this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Gak apa-apa dia sahabatku Lyney, pesulap merah.
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Lyney's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Lyney is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you.
Okay, it's okay. Not
Anyway, you
bad.
may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Kamu dapat memastikan kondisi perubahan bukti di persidangan suatu manajer khusus dan merapikan hal terkait. Oke. Oh, ini buku itu, guys. Apa namanya? Buku detektif ya kan? Laporan investigasi. Kita jadi detektif di sini. Wow, kayak gitu guys, syukur. Ya, seperti yang kalian lihat di sini guys, pertunjukan Lyney. Pertunjukan Lyney jadi malapetaka guys, kecelakaan guys ya kan. Seperti kalian lihat di sini, ini aslinya yang di dalam ini itu yang cewek ya kan, tapi yang cewek hilang diganti sama yang ya asistennya Lyney ya kan, bernama Kowel. Namanya aneh-aneh anjay. aduh. Di sini kita akan menguak misteri hilangnya para cewek-cewek ciwi-ciwi Fontaine guys. Selama 20 tahun belum ditemukan guys. Apa ini ada hubungannya sama yang bernama Fisher itu guys? Siapa dia ya kan? Masih misteri anjay. Astaga. Kasihan pesulap merah. Aduh. Oke lah, cukup sampai di sini kan video kali ini. Bye bye.